Coming up on Hawk TV, we take a look at a school organization's community event,
a freshman's family history,
and girls soccer as they continue through district play.
This is Hawk TV for Friday, February 7th.
Good morning, Hebron High School. I'm Andrew Washington.
And I'm Ellery Lyles. Over the past 5 years, Science National Honor Society has hosted Science Night at Castle Hills Elementary, an event designed to allow elementary school students to learn more about science in a fun and interactive way. Hanya Qureshi got to take a closer look into this year's event.
SNHS's Science Night has grown from 100 attendees in its first year to over 800 this year. SNHS President Jenna Fitzgerald says the intention of the event is to get younger kids interested in science.
You know, I think elementary school is really that time when kids start deciding what subjects they like. And some are like, I love history, and some love English. And the point of tonight is really to get them to start saying, I love science, and to think it's cool because science is cool.
The Science Night included a variety of activities for the kids to participate in. SNHS sponsor Gail Hunt says that her students in the organization are to be credited for organizing the event.
Extremely very smart students, and so their job was to research the internet, go through books, and see what kind of activities that promoted a science activity that would be appropriate for elementary school and then appropriate for middle school. And so we tried to design the experiments that small kids could do hands-on, because it's always more exciting to do hands-on, as well as explain science principles. So this is a conglomeration of research by the students.
Them we've definitely been doing for a few years. I know definitely Kid in a Bag and Making GAC are the crowd favorites for sure. And I think like these different activities get kids to start saying, oh, like there's more to science than just like textbook reading, which is really cool.
Third grader Anna Klotzman says she enjoyed the event.
The alcohol makes it less, not alcohol, the powder that, that goes up so it can burn water on fire.
Yeah, that was cool, right?
Yeah.
They were doing it up
Yeah.
there? Oh my gosh, I thought that was so cool too.
Hunt says that the importance the event brings is creating an interest in science in more than just the student population, but the whole community.
Not only students are working with students, but to get the parents. It's amazing to see how many parents of the elementary school students get really into the science experiments. I mean, sometimes we have to get the parents off of the Van de Graaff generators because they want to try them, and they're fascinating. So I think we're promoting a love for science, not only for students that are in school, but just for the public in general.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Hanya Qureshi.
Thanks, Hanya. Science National Honor Society will be hosting a second Science Night at Polzer Elementary School on February 13th at 6 p.m.
Last week was the school's Mental Health Awareness Week. In honor of that, we asked some students to give their opinions on issues concerning mental health.
Mental health is an easy topic to discuss.
People are less open to talking about personal issues. Some people may be more comfortable talking about it, but I'd say overall it's more difficult topic to talk about.
The school does a good job of addressing issues of mental health.
Provides different programs, tip lines to talk to counselors, and like QR codes to go talk to them.
There's someone that is diagnosed with a mental illness.
Because most people do not feel comfortable talking about it all the time, so they don't talk to nobody about it.
Thank you.
Thank you to all those who participated. The school counseling department recently instituted a food pantry to help combat food insecurity among the student body. There was plans to create a permanent location that is more accessible to students during the summer refresh. Amin Yassin takes a closer look at how the food pantry impacts the student body.
Unbeknownst to many, some students have a daily struggle with food. Counselor Stacy Lovett noticed this and started the Hawks Helping Hawks food pantry for those who are struggling.
I've always had a basket of granola bars in my office, a basket of snacks. And so as I have been working here this semester, I kind of noticed that when my kids would come in, they would always say, "Hey, Miss Lovett, can I have a granola bar? Can I have one of these?" And so that just kind of led me to pay more attention. And as I paid close attention to the kids coming into my office and kind of hearing their story, it made me think of maybe our kids need a snack pantry.
The pantry has managed to stay stocked thanks to the help of organizations such as the National Honor Society and the Senior Class. Senior Class sponsor Michelle Shadow explains why the groups have helped.
Well, the seniors are interested in helping with all kinds of things. So when the opportunity arose for us to help out with it, then we jumped on it because, you know, when you want to give, it doesn't matter who you're giving to. The opportunity is there, you give to them.
Lovett and NHS President Austin Nguyen say the food pantries open conversations about student food needs.
Through having the snack pantry, we've actually been able to have deeper conversations with students about food and food needs within their home. And so we've been able to help kids find more substantial food sources for their entire family, either through local food banks or through the free reduced lunch program.
We don't always get to see like the behind the scenes stuff of everybody who comes to school here. People kind of just have an idea of like their lives and maybe their friends and stuff, and there are a lot of people who do need help that we may not like see that.
Shadow says it is important for students to give to those in need.
My hope is the takeaway is that, you know, that we are very privileged. We have many things, and we should give what we have if we have plenty.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Ayman Yassin.
Thanks, Ayman. If you're interested in helping with the food pantry, talk to the counselors for more information.
To prove our belief that everyone has a story, we randomly selected freshman Karen Quiros from the student body to share hers. Ava Caballero-Romo gives us a glimpse into her life.
Freshman Karen Quiros has a story. Her parents moved to Texas from Mexico at just 19 years old. While both of her parents came to Texas knowing little to no English, her mother, Maria Quiros, also learned how to navigate her new life while being deaf.
Al principio no, porque no conocía a nadie, estaba sola aquí y no tenía ni siquiera un familiar, un primo ni un tío. Ya después me fui adaptando a las amistades que empecé a conocer.
Karen's mother has been deaf since her early years of elementary school, and without knowing sign language, it took some time to get used to. But both her and her kids work together to understand each other.
Sometimes when I help her translate, I learn like a little bit more Spanish, and it helps me understand her more. So I can say things that are clear to her instead of me being confused of what to say.
Karen's little sister, Jessica Quiros, doesn't know as much Spanish as her siblings, but still finds ways to communicate with her mother.
I try to talk to her more and try to do it clearly so she understands me.
When Karen's mother left Mexico, she also left behind her entire family. Karen said they don't visit as much as she would like to, but her and her relatives are always happy to see each other.
I didn't know what to feel because I haven't seen them since I was very little, and kind of forgot some of their names because I haven't seen them in a really long time. But then when I first met them, they all looked very happy to see me.
While Karen's mother left a lot behind, she has no doubts or regrets about leaving. She believes she made the right choice for her, her kids, and their futures.
Sí, me siento orgullosa de que mis hijos hayan nacido aquí porque tienen más posibilidades de progresar en un futuro.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Ava Caballero-Romo.
Thanks, Ava, and thank you again to Karen and her family for sharing their story.
With Valentine's Day right around the corner, we had 3 students partake in the Whisper Challenge, but this time with pickup lines.
Hi, I'm Aisha. Hi, I'm Mia. Hi, I'm Jenna.
And we're doing the Whisper Challenge.
Are you a fart? 'Cause you blow me away.
Are you a Frosty? Wait, do it again.
Are you a fart? 'Cause you blow me away.
Are you a frog? 'Cause you blow me away.
Are you a frog?
It's, are you a fart because you blew me away?
Oh. I said wrong.
Are you the coronavirus because you're killing it?
Are you the
Coronavirus because you're killing it?
coronavirus because
You're killing it.
you're killing me? Are you the coronavirus because you're killing me?
Are you the coronavirus?
Because
You're
killing me.
You're killing me. I was wondering if you had an extra heart.
I was
wondering if you had
if you ask
an extra heart.
what?
I was wondering if you had
an
an extra heart.
extra
Heart.
art.
Mine was just stolen. Mine was just stolen.
Mine was just
Stolen.
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 Do you have an extra art?
Heart
Because
because
mine was just stolen.
mine was just stolen.
Thanks again to Aisha, Mia, and Jenna for participating. The boys soccer team takes on Irving and MacArthur, who is currently 0-3-1 in district play, on the road tonight. Duriga Thompson got to take a look into how the team is feeling going into this match.
With the boys' soccer team record currently being 4 wins, 2 losses, and 3 ties, the team plays tonight against Irving MacArthur. Head coach Matt Zimmerman says the team has tried different tactics in the past to strengthen the team, but right now the team is feeling comfortable.
There's not a lot to change. We've kind of changed formations here or there. You know, we've gotten different guys in and out of the lineup to make some changes to see what works best here and that sort of thing. But I think right now we're heading into the district season right now, and I think we're kind of at the point where we've figured some things out.
Senior Bryce Lane says the team tries to stay motivated during games when things aren't working out the way they thought.
It's hard, but there's still 14 games, and one game doesn't define our season, and our coach always preaches that. And we lost Friday 3-0, but we're on to the next game. We still got 11 left, so we just gotta keep getting wins and not look in the past.
Zimmerman says he purposely chose a more difficult game schedule in order to get players out in front of college scouts.
Our record is kind of indicative of a little bit about the kind of competition we've played. We've played nationally ranked teams. We've played all of our teams, our playoff teams from last year, are ranked in the top 5 or 6 in their regions right now and stuff like that. So the boys were close the entire time to all these opponents and all these games, but in the end, we have to kind of figure out how to win those games and beat those tough opponents.
Team captain Owen Passmore says the team's recent victory against Capel, a top-ranked team in the district, was a highlight for the team.
We started out a little bit rough in the first game against Nimitz, but then to come back and beat Capel, which we thought was going to be a really hard rival, hard game, and it was, just to come back and beat them 3-1 was really good, and it really boosted our spirits.
Zimmerman says he's feeling confident going into tonight's game.
Regardless of what our record looks like or where we are in a game, whether we're ahead or down or tied and that sort of thing, the boys always have this kind of quiet confidence about themselves, and they think they can kind of come back and beat anybody.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Duriga Thompson.
Thanks, Duriga. The game is tonight at MacArthur at 7:30.
The girls' soccer team has started off the district season 2-1-1, including a tie against Capel last Friday. Hannah Park got to take a closer look at how the team is preparing for tonight's game.
With the soccer season starting, the team has set goals for the season. Captain Briley Weatherford says the team is playing better than they expected.
We've been doing really, really well. We tied Capel 1-1, and they were ranked #1 in the nation, and we were ranked pretty far below them, but we came out and we played better than anybody expected, and we matched a great team, and so I was really proud of us.
Coach Robert Vaughn says he is proud of how the team has played thus far, but there is always room for improvement.
First goal is win district. We're in the toughest district in the state by far. I mean, just in the region, all 4 of our teams in LISD are ranked in the top 10, so just to make the playoffs in our district is huge.
Senior Ariana Torres says in order to win against Irving MacArthur, the team must work on their mistakes from previous games.
Something that we do is we go
look at the film from like the last game, so like it might not be against Irving, but like against the team that we played before, and just kind of work on those tiny things. That way we can like fix them in the game against Irving.
Weatherford says that although MacArthur has been a difficult opponent in the previous seasons, if the team remains strong throughout the game, it should help.
The biggest setback would be probably getting scored on first. If we get scored on first, it kind of like takes away our momentum throughout the game. But honestly, we've come back in 2 big games so far. We were losing to Lake Ridge 2-0, and we came back and tied them 2-2. And Coppell, they scored on us in the first half, and it was 1-0, but we came back in the last 10 minutes of the second half, and we tied them 1-1. So we've been overcoming some pretty big challenges.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Hannah Park.
Thanks, Hannah. The game against MacArthur will be tonight at home at 7:30.
In other sports news, boys basketball plays Louisville tonight at 8.
Girls basketball plays at Louisville tonight at 6:30.
Tennis is competing in the Marcus Invite today.
Wrestling has its district tournament today at Flower Mound High School.
And the swim and dive state meet will be February 14th and 15th in Austin.
That's it for today's broadcast. I'm Ellery Lyles.
And I'm Andrew Washington. Have any story suggestions? Email us down below.
And follow us on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram.